Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another 2v2 tournament match. This is the quarterfinals here. We're playing against Blitzwar and YukiPaw. Blitzwar is a big YouTuber, right, guys? He makes Wargame Red Dragon videos. You guys should go check him out. Just type in Blitzwar, WARNO, Wargame Red Dragon, whatever. You'll find him. Anyway, let's go over the two sides here. On the northern side, I am playing, or the left side, I am playing my Sud, my evil Sud that I always play all the time. And then over on the, right side of blue, we got good old Saint Blindfire playing 8-second Airborne. On the right side of us, facing this way, red, YukiPaw, he's playing 3rd Armored. And then the mid to left, we got good old Blitzwar at 2nd Panzergren. Now, let's go over deployments here. Saint's going, well, I'll just say like the game plan. Game plan here was to go for Bravo and Charlie all out. I'm going to play hyper aggressive in this location, blocking him out of Charlie while Saint goes for this side, blocking him out of Charlie. And then I'm going to do a probing force into Bravo and try to take it. Saint's going to go wide here, try and take all the early points. Over here, we thought 3rd Armor would be on the right side. Or actually, we kind of thought it would be over here. We didn't really think they'd go for these two objectives and they'd be going for these ones. He's going over the CV to the right with the Airborne Scout. Airborne Scout going to mid. We got Ito, Airborne Stinger. In the mid position, we got Engineers, Airborne, all double vet. CV's giving them triple vet. And some Fire Team Airborne Dragons with another Stinger. Green Beret from me. Going into mid with another Green Beret, another 2 full Schmagers of VLRA. On the left side, we got 2 AMXs, 2 VLRA, 2 Green Beret, 1 full Schmager, and 2 off glare, splitting off, 1 going to the north. Actually, both are going into this position here to fight in here. 11-man squads, 1 vet. 1 off glare going to the far left with a CV. 2 Milan 2s in the back, 1 coming to the left side, 1 going into the mid position, 2 little birds from Saint in the rear. So pretty heavy deployment going into center, as you can see, and is reflected by them as well. Opening up with some ATGM carriers onto the left side of the CV, Fire Team Law. You can see he's playing pretty conservative over here. Similar over here, Scout Sniper with another 50 cal. Milan 2 going into the tower over here. Pretty predictable that he's putting that there, which, yeah, it is Milan 2. Got some off-clear, taking them unvetted. A lot of off-clear unvetted. I think that's a big mistake. He's going to lose pretty much every engagement in a 1v1. I recommend you do 1-vet them. He's splitting out between here, Milan, full Schmager. Down here, we got just 4 50 cals, a Dragon, 2 M728 CEVs, assault like, whatever. They're like a anti-infantry tank, and a command M1A1 Abrams as well, with an IHawk coming up behind that. Some more off-clear, some more full Schmager, and some Milan 2s, and 2 full Schmagers going into Bravo with a Scorpion and a Recon going around the edge of the map. Going for an FOB, I think, but we don't bring FOBs because FOBs are bad. So no problem if he's into Scout Square Rear. Anyway, let's kick this game off. General strat again was to play hyper aggressive. We wanted to win early. We didn't want to let 3rd Armored have any opportunity to build up. And 2nd Panzergren, I think it's a bad pick. I think it's a bad combo pick. 2nd Panzergren is going to get annihilated by both 82nd and Sud. And any type of infantry for deploy combat. Full Schmager are not very good. They have no special forces trait. They're just not great, and they're 8-man. They're not that good. Like, I would rather have the special forces trait with submachine gun than light machine guns than this. We have a good AT on them, but not really a problem against Sud. And we're gonna start to see our first engagement on the left side, but things are about to pop up pretty fast here. We already got the VLRA aiming at the Phantom here, but this is what's key. I'm going to unload, and it looks like he's trying to micro a lot. All one spot. Got a first kill there, and then they get the next kill there, getting right off there. He does kill one of my Green Berets, but I sniped a couple of his squads here. Get the recon into the building here. Now he's kind of stunned. Unload this guy. We're going to have him run into the full Schmager, kill him. Saints on the right side, absolutely dominating the forward deploy against 3rd Armored here. He's having to retreat some of his units. And Little Bird's giving good fire support. We have a Milan 2 in here. It does take out one of my AMXs, which is a big problem. But we're going to buy in a high-altitude HE bomber in a second. For myself, the F-16 LGB is coming in from Saint. Saint's got eyes on it because my full Schmager recon here. You should always get a guy here. It lets you see way further in all the AA positions back here. LGB comes in, gets a clean kill on the IHawk, which had already wasted some of its ammo. We had an HE bomber coming in here, going in for the Milan 2, knocking that out, which is a huge kill. You see a CV getting unloaded here, but yeah, Saint's dominating the center. He's dominating the right as well, locking it down. Looks like there's not really anything happening over here, and they haven't have a CV on the left. So now we're +5 against them now. We're going that for the early deployment here. CV's rotating from the far left now onto Bravo, which will give us a +7, which is going to be pretty crazy. I think they're a little slow on the CV micro here, and they have really slow reactionary forces. This is the problem with bringing tons of martyrs. You can't react to situations like this. I've locked down this point, and he's going to take him at least 2 to 3 minutes to drive up to the front line with some significant reinforcements. And my off-glare are annihilating his off-glare. You can see these engagements. It's not going well for him. But we are going to shift in a second. I do have a Milan 2 in here, which is getting vetted up by Saints. ETGM. I bring my Milan to 1 vet 2, so now it's got 60% accuracy. And pretty much can't get stun locked. And the Scorpion's going to go down there. Or maybe the Scimitar. No, it is a Scorpion. I'm going to let Saints buying more ATGMs. We're talking about the center. And bring up an AMX to replace the one we lost over here. I do have an F4 that Saint noticed the helo going around the side to this recon. So I sent out a cheap fighter as he notified me. And that was a communication that's key to keep, continue to talk to your teammate, not say anything, let them know what's going on the flanks. A lot of times you get narrow, you can see that me and Saint, let's take a look at the perspectives here. They're kind of on top of each other, relatively. In general, they're sending reinforcements and a little bit, yeah, they're on top of one another. But you look at me and Saint, we are distinctly separated on a line here. And I am a big believer in this because the moment you start to play on top of each other, the micro falls apart. You just can't coordinate with your teammate anywhere near as how you can coordinate with yourself. Now, that doesn't mean you can't help and support another. You definitely should support each other and do it, but it should always be mutually assisting, and it should be really restrictive because you can't be coordinating so much together that you're like wasting time on that coordination than on other things you should be microing. So you can see that we're dividing it a little bit better. They're on top of each other, meaning that like when an ATGM is being fired, one player notices, the other player doesn't. If they're not communicating very clearly, we're gonna pick off some units here for free. And if they don't have AA and they're not talking to each other effectively on top of one another, then you'll just start losing units left and right. He brings up another IHawk to replace the one he's lost. We see a Cobra coming in here. Me and Saint, we're talking about this point now. We're like, hey, we need to get some AA up. I'm like, I'm on it. I bring out 2 Rolands. I bring out an F4G to go for that Cobra. Help out, at least alleviate, and see what's going on with the AA situation. Get the clean kill there. And we're going to evac. Does get a nice hit here on the IHawk. Saint's coming with the LGB now that he knows. He evacs. Well, actually, that's mine, not Saint's. I evac there because there's an F4 Phantom and an IHawk. We have a light bomber hanging out in the rear. Saint's getting ready to go in with an LGB. And the Phantoms are going to start going down now with the 2 Roland 3s coming out. And you can see myself bringing out some more Milan 2s to help out the tank problem. Light bomber comes in here trying to bomb this. Saint, though, changes targets and goes in for the recon on this tower, which is pretty critical. Keeping that recon gone doesn't allow him to see everything. And yeah, we're talking about the supply here. IHawk is back there trying to fire at Saint. But you see some M109s coming in now. And a little bit of a counterattack over here. And I'm a little bit nervous that there's an ATGM here at this point. Couldn't really tell. But we got +6 on them. Saint is playing aggressive here. He's sneaking a CV through the forest now. With the Humvee scouting the way first. He's going to try to get that point on the side, which is a +1 there. F-15 coming in from Saint here, looking for targets, or at least AA. We're catching him off guard, off glare. Do miss the first AT round. I do move up here to help out. Do snipe one of the Pioneers there. I'm trying to kill these recon and AT, but I don't like what's going on. These guys are getting a little too close. I'm going to back off here. Saint, though, pushing up now on the right side, playing pretty aggressive. Keeping this control of this tower is really critical. Gets good eyes on everything over here. And I should be pushing here, honestly. It's probably a mistake by me, but getting up here is really critical as well. Saints is firing some shots at F-15. IHawks again out of ammo. MW1's coming in right now. Just killed my VLRA. MW1 comes in, gets the nice Wilshmaker squad. We do shoot him down though in response to the Rolands. LGB's hanging out here. The Saint's covering me though. And we get the kill with the Roland 3. Roland 3s are really nasty. Got a lot of AT now up in these buildings. Not really allowing the tanks to be built up, which is what we're worried about. F-15 flying a little close. Luckily he does get away there. Now he's taking the left side, but no CV for it. And he's gonna try to rotate CV in a second across. He's got an M1A1 Abrams trying to get in the zone as well. Playing hyper aggressive. I got tons of reinforcements coming on their way now to help out in the situation, to start attacking this location. And I'm looking really to push this position back. I got tons of reinforcements coming here to push this weak infantry out. A lot of these guys are on low health. Takes them unvetted again, so I'm going to win those engagements. Finally, we see them get into center here. Saint gets a CV up into the zone, hide behind the buildings. This guy kind of realizes this is a bad position. There's AT here. There's guys coming up. I'm unloading them now. There's too many forces for him. He's going to rotate his CV over now over in this location. I'm going to get eyes on it immediately because I got two Milan 2s hanging out over here. Saint goes in for a nice bombing run, killing some more of his units. LGB coming in from Saint as well. Going in for the enemy tank. Gets a kill on it. And the tank gets hit by the ATGM. Sorry, the CV. And there you go. Both CVs are down. There's only a minute left on the clock. I see him buying tickets now as quickly as possible. Looks like he gets away there. Actually almost sniped the CV here, but it's away. Now I got all these Jaeger here. I bring them one vet again, which is critical. And Saint keeps bringing up little birds here, putting down the firepower on them because his Ihawks have nothing. Or way too far back to do anything. Now we're starting to counterattack over here. See a Bradley moving in. Dodges. Dodges. Takes a hit. It's crazy because this is double vet as well. Bring up some supply already. Capped another CV there with an AMX. Or sniped one. Recon going down. Everything about this is going really badly for them. And now we're starting to push really hard on them. This guy's pretty much done. There's only 17 seconds left. That is pretty much game. We're going to mop up these forces over here. He's got nothing really on their way to stop this. I got way more forces coming up here. And I'm able to just react a lot faster with lighter transports. F4 Phantom coming in. Or Starfighter coming in from me. Going in for the Cobra. Sadly, I do go down to Ihawks. And he's got 3 of them up. But that is game there. You see me and Saint trade pretty positive there. You know, good players, those guys. YukiPaw is ranked 11 on the leaderboard. I don't know if Blitz plays 1v1s. Yeah, he's top 100 as well. He's a good player. But yeah, Milan 2 is doing the work. AMX doing the work. But doing a wide game against them, an armored deck in a weak 4-deploy deck, it just led to a situation where they're losing on all fronts, all positioning, and they have all bad positioning. And they don't have enough time in the game to allow third armor to build up a critical mass of units to, you know, dominate us with the Abrams and tank spam. So yeah, I think that we execute the strategy perfectly. We played it wide, played all the points, and they couldn't let them build up like they probably wanted to. Anyway, thanks to our opponents, guys. This is only game 1. It's best out of 2 or 3. So you guys will see the future games when I release that. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys around.